Oh, look out. Something just came onto the floor. Got an object that just flew in as the free throw was being made.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our updates. Today, we're diving into some shocking news that's been making waves in the sports world. Reports are circulating that WNBA star Sophie Cunningham, the fiery guard for the Phoenix Mercury, was allegedly assaulted and left with a black eye. This story is still developing, and there's a lot to unpack here, so let's get right into it. For those who might not be familiar, Sophie Cunningham is one of the most dynamic players in the WNBA.
Cunningham picks up the board. Here she comes. Sophie steps into the three.
Known for her tenacity, sharp shooting, and unapologetic personality, she's been a standout for the Phoenix Mercury since being drafted in 2019. Off the court, Sophie's a fan favorite for her bold style, social media presence, and her ability to connect with fans. She's not afraid to speak her mind, which has earned her both admiration and some controversy. But one thing's for sure, Sophie's a competitor through and through, and this recent incident has everyone talking. So, what exactly happened? The news broke recently when posts on X started circulating claiming that Sophie Cunningham was assaulted during a game. One post in particular referenced an object being thrown at her while a game was in progress, leading to a black eye. This is serious stuff, and it sparked a lot of outrage among fans and players alike. The idea that a professional athlete could be physically harmed during a game is not only shocking, but raises serious questions about player safety. From what's been shared online, the incident allegedly occurred during a recent Phoenix Mercury game. A fan or group of fans reportedly threw something at Sophie while she was on the court, and it struck her, resulting in a visible black eye. Now, I want to be clear, this information is based on social media posts and hasn't been fully confirmed by official sources yet. We're still waiting for statements from the Phoenix Mercury, the WNBA, or Sophie herself to clarify the details. But the fact that this story is gaining traction so quickly shows how serious people are taking it. One of the key sources of this story comes from a post on X by a user named @coach__Walker, timestamped August 7th, 2025 at 1:50 a.m. PKT. The post called out the behavior of fans, urging others to identify those responsible for throwing an object at Sophie during the game. It even linked to a YouTube video titled Sophie Cunningham, What Just Happened, which seems to have captured the moment or at least part of the incident. The post was passionate, emphasizing that fans who cross the line need to be held accountable. And honestly, I couldn't agree more. If this is true, it's completely unacceptable. The problem is we don't have the full context yet. Was this an intentional act targeting Sophie? Was it a reckless accident? And what exactly was thrown? These are the questions fans are asking, and the lack of clear answers is fueling speculation. Some are saying it could have been something as harmless as a foam ball or as dangerous as a harder object. Either way, the fact that it resulted in a black eye is concerning, and it's no wonder people are upset. This incident brings up a bigger conversation about player safety in the WNBA. Professional athletes put their bodies on the line every game, and they deserve to feel safe on the court. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time we've seen fans behave inappropriately. Just look at recent events in the WNBA, like Brittany Griner's ejection from a game after a confrontation with a referee, as reported by Fox News and Sports Illustrated. While that situation was different, it shows how heated things can get during games, and how quickly things can escalate. Fans throwing objects or engaging in disruptive behavior isn't just dangerous, it's a violation of the respect athletes deserve. The WNBA has made strides in recent years to grow its fan base and elevate the league's profile, but incidents like this could set things back. If players don't feel safe, it affects their performance, their mental health, and the overall vibe of the game. The league needs to step in and make sure arenas are secure and that fans who act out face real consequences. As of now, Sophie Cunningham hasn't made an official statement about the incident, at least not that we've seen. Knowing her personality, though, I wouldn't be surprised if she addresses it head-on. Sophie's never been one to shy away from speaking her truth, whether it's clapping back at critics or hyping up her team. If she does speak out, you can bet it'll be fiery and heartfelt. The Phoenix Mercury also haven't released a detailed response, but you can imagine they're taking this seriously. The team has a history of standing by their players, and with someone as integral as Sophie, they'll likely push for answers and accountability. The WNBA as a whole might get involved too, especially if this turns out to be a deliberate act. We've seen the league crack down on fan behavior before, and they could implement stricter policies or penalties to prevent this from happening again. The reaction on social media has been intense. fans are rallying around Sophie, with many expressing their support and demanding justice. Hashtags like Tabrang Protect Sophie and Mambyam Player Safety are starting to trend, and people are calling for the WNBA to take action. Some fans are even sharing their own experiences of witnessing bad behavior at games, which shows this isn't an isolated issue. On the flip side, there are a few skeptics questioning whether the story has been exaggerated or if the black eye was caused by something else, like an on-court collision. Without official confirmation, it's hard to know for sure, but the passion from fans shows how much Sophie means to them. You might be wondering, why is this such a big deal? It's not just about one incident, it's about the bigger picture. The WNBA has been fighting for respect and recognition for decades. Players like Sophie Cunningham are helping to elevate the league, bringing in new fans and showcasing the incredible talent on the court. But when something like this happens, it reminds us that there's still work to be done. Players shouldn't have to worry about their safety while doing their job. They should be able to focus on the game, not dodge objects from the stands. This also hits home because Sophie's such a polarizing figure. She's loved for her grit and confidence, but she's also faced her share of criticism. Some fans don't like her outspoken nature or her on-court intensity, and that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But crossing the line into physical harm is never okay. It's a reminder that athletes are human beings, not just entertainers. They deserve respect, period. So, where do we go from here? First, we need official confirmation of what happened. The WNBA, the Phoenix Mercury, or Sophie herself need to provide a clear account of the incident. If it's confirmed that a fan threw something and caused harm, the league should investigate and take swift action. That could mean banning the responsible fans from future games, increasing security at arenas, or even pursuing legal action if the situation warrants it. There's also the question of Sophie's health. A black eye might sound minor, but any injury to the face is serious, especially for an athlete who relies on their vision and focus. Hopefully, she's getting the care she needs and will be back on the court soon. In the meantime, the WNBA needs to send a strong message that this kind of behavior won't be tolerated. This incident also opens up a broader discussion about sports culture. Fans are passionate, and that's what makes sports so exciting. But there's a line between passion and recklessness. We've seen it in other sports too. Think of the NBA fans who've thrown things at players or heckled them excessively. It's not unique to the WNBA, but it's a problem that needs addressing across the board. Leagues, teams, and even fans themselves have a role to play in creating a safe and respectful environment. For the WNBA specifically, this could be a turning point. The league has been gaining momentum, with more media coverage, bigger sponsorships, and a growing fan base. But incidents like this could overshadow that progress. It's a chance for the WNBA to show how seriously they take player safety and to set an example for other sports leagues. No matter what comes of this incident, one thing's clear. Sophie Cunningham is a fighter. She's faced challenges before, whether it's criticism, tough opponents, or the pressure of being a pro athlete. If this story is true, I have no doubt she'll come out of it stronger. Sophie's the kind of player who thrives under pressure, and her fans will be there cheering her on every step of the way. All right, guys, that's all we know so far about this developing story. What do you think about this incident? Do you think the WNBA needs to step up its security measures? Have you seen the video or any other evidence of what happened? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you want to stay updated on this story and other sports news, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We'll keep you posted as more details come out. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is a tough situation, but it's also a chance for the sports community to come together and demand better. Let's show our support for Sophie Cunningham and all the amazing athletes in the WNBA. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and keep supporting the game. Peace out.